Hey everyone, it's Jen Carlson, and I am so excited to be doing the product demonstration for tonight. And of course, since it's MOP month, we're going to be chatting about the MOP here a little bit. So first and foremost, you guys, I always talk about the MOP at every single one of my parties. It's the very last product that I always end with because you can use it as a booking seed, as a recruiting seed, and you want to leave your guests at the party feeling like every single person needs to have this MOP. So I know a lot of people start off with the MOP and say you can earn this MOP 3 different ways. One, you can buy it, but you don't want to do that because it's the most expensive thing in the catalog. The second way, you can have a party and you can earn it for free. And the third way is that you can sign up to be a consultant, and then the MOP comes in your consultant starter package. So that is a great line to be able to use when you're doing your parties and talking about the MOP. So the MOP, you guys really take advantage this month because everybody wants to have a MOP. I'll tell you, I just did a party. It was about an hour and a half away from my house, and there was 5 people that came, and every single person at the checkout said, "Oh my gosh, Jen, I want that MOP." And I was like, okay, you have to have a party. So 5 people were there. 2 people booked parties, and I had a third person who said, "I want to do it, but I just can't do it right now." So 3 out of 5 people said that they were interested in having a party. I think that's great numbers. So this is the item to get people excited about it. Okay, so I'm really just going to do a demonstration and show you guys what I do at a party and how I sell the MOP. So just to give you guys a reference and a frame of mind to be able to take away a couple of nuggets that would work for you. So pretend I'm at a party, and this is going to be, I'm going to put on my party face here. Hold on a second. All right. I stand up. Normally I sit when I'm at a party, but I stand up when I talk about the MOP. So here I am. All right, everybody, this is our last product that we're going to be talking about, and it's the MOP. And honestly, this is the reason why I had my very first party, so I could earn a MOP for free, and I did. And I'm still using that same MOP 8 years later. So I just want you to know that these products really, really do last. So here's how it's going to work. What you do is you're going to step on it, and you're going to twist it, and you're going to bring this up between your nose and your mouth, and you're going to tighten it. Now, this first pad that I have on here, this is going to be your dry pad. So really, this is going to act like your dusting mitt for the floors. And what it's going to do, it's going to pick up the dog hair, the cat hair, your hair, the dust bunnies, everything, and it's going to suck it to it. Now, it's not going to pick up the sand or the rocks because, unfortunately, it's not that magic, right? But what you can do is you can push it into a pile, grab your wet and viral cloth, and then go down, and then it can pick everything up. So this is really great because you get to use this on any kind of floor except carpet because, again, it's not that magic. But hardwoods, we've got hardwoods upstairs and downstairs, and this is the only thing that we use. So here, you guys, you can see that it goes back and forth, and so it swivels and it gets around everything, but you can also lock it so it doesn't move. So if you have these tall walls, you can go ahead and you can dust any of your walls. So it works really good on that. Also, screen and porch, it's great to use after the pollen season. So when I'm done with this, mine looks like I've got dog hair heaped everywhere. So what I do is I take this rubber brush, I clean it, I go like this into the garbage, and then that's it. That's all I have to do. Next, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to grab my wet pad. And what I do is I get this wet with water, I wring it out like a cinnamon roll, and then I throw it on the floor, and then I go ahead and I stick it with Velcro. So next you're going to take this and you're going to just mop your whole entire floor. This is it, you guys. This is essentially going to be your enviro cloth. So what it's doing, it's picking up 99% of everything. It's holding it into the cloth, and it's not cross-contaminating. When you're done washing your floors, take it off, rinse it, hang it up to dry, and then the silver is going to go to work. It's going to inactivate and self-clean. So you get to use it for a couple of months before you have to wash it. It's absolutely fantastic. So when you're done, step on it, twist it, put it back down, and then this is it. This is all that you have to store in your house. Okay, so then when I'm done talking about the MOP, I sit back down and I tell everybody, this is the next part of my MOP demo that I do. So when I started doing Norwex, I heard of 3 different stories that people's animals were dying, and what they were dying from is because they were lapping up the residue from the Swiffer and the Clorox, and that is what killed them over time. So when I first started, we just got our dog, and I told him, I said, here's the deal. I can't be the one to kill the dog because I used to use Swiffer Wet Jet. So immediately we got Swiffer Wet Jet out, and we got the Norwex MOP into our house, and it's been just a game changer. But a couple of years ago, I learned that when you rub raw garlic at the bottom of your foot, you actually can taste it within a minute. That's how porous the bottom of our feet are. So I started thinking about that, and I used to use Swiffer Wet Jet, and I would clean all my floors. I'd let it dry for 20 minutes, and I'd go walking on it. And what did my feet do? Stick, 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 stick. So who knows what all that residue was doing to my body for literally my whole entire life. So now, ever since I switched over to the Norwex mop, I am so at peace, so at ease, because it's just water that's going on my floor. Having Parker, who's 16 months old, I mean, she's crawling, she's walking, she's barefoot, she's barrel rolling right all over my floor, and I'm so at peace knowing it's just water that's penetrating her little hands and her feet and everything. And same with my dog. She's the only one that's lapping up the water, right? Or anything on the floor, and she's just lapping up water. So this mop has been a game changer in my house, and I truly believe that every single person that needs to have this mop in their home, because it just makes life so much easier. And then, so lucky for you guys is, guess what? This month you can earn a free mop by having a party. So if you've been thinking about this mop and you're like, oh my gosh, I need that in my house, think about having a couple of friends over and doing a party at your house, and then you can earn this mop for free, which is awesome. Okay, all right, so then that's what I do at the party, to be able to talk about the mop. And it does take a couple of minutes, you guys, but those stories are really powerful, and I just feel like people really understand, they connect with those stories, and people get excited about a mop. I know, well, we all know that we get excited about the mop, but it's just crazy how many people, have a hard time finding the mop that works, or the mop that doesn't break, or that picks everything up, or whatever. Our mop, you guys, this is it. Like, I love our mop, so it's just, yeah, it's a staple. All right, I hope that helped, and I will, if you guys have questions, if you want any more information about the mop, go ahead and post below. For me personally, I talk about the wet pad, the dry pad, and the rubber brush. I don't get into very many specifics about all the other products that we have with the mop, but there's a lot of different mop options that are really, really good too. All right, so I hope you can take a couple of those nuggets and implement them in your party and sell lots of mops. All right, you guys, talk to you soon.